So the big question is this: is it possible to change a man's mind? Today, we're tackling a sensitive but crucial topic: the urge to change a man's mind about what he wants out of a situationship. My name is Joan Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Have you ever been in a situation where you meet a man, maybe on a date or randomly, and you just connect so well? The chemistry seems great. The conversation is effortless. He might even be acting in a way that says he wants a relationship with you. But then he drops the bomb. He's not interested in being in a serious relationship. And then, despite this revelation, it's tempting to start thinking that with time, love, and understanding, you can change his mind. Has that ever happened to you? Because it has happened to me, and I hear it a lot of the time. So let's get into it. Let's start by understanding why this thinking that you can change a man's mind can be problematic. It's about recognizing and respecting someone's stated feelings and boundaries. When we ignore these, we set ourselves up for potential hurt and disappointment. So why is it that we often find ourselves in this cycle of hoping and trying to fix and to change his mind? Well, it could be rooted in an idealized version of love that you have, where you believe that with enough affection, if I just smother him with love and care, that could transform him and get him to change his mind. Or it could be a fear of losing what feels like a meaningful connection. Maybe you haven't met anyone who you've just clicked with in a long time, and now you're scared to throw this away because he said he's not interested in a relationship. Nah, you can fix that. But here's the thing. When someone communicates their intentions clearly, it is crucial that you listen and you accept their words as at face value. Believe them. Trying to change his mind, or maybe in this instance her mind, not only disrespects their feelings, but can also lead you down a path of emotional turmoil. It doesn't matter that you're getting along, or that you're spending this many hours together, or you're chatting away on the phone, or he's introducing to his friends. Doesn't matter. Or maybe you're even sleeping together. Doesn't matter. If a man says he's not interested in a relationship, believe him. And now it's up to you to set boundaries so that you're not giving him more than he has said he's willing to offer in this situationship or arrangement or relationship, whatever you want to call it. In my experience as a dating coach, I see that when one person is set on changing another person's mind about fundamental things like relationship goals and aspirations and vision and what they're looking for, it often only ends in frustration and heartache. That's all I've ever seen. So it's important that you align your core values and your intentions with his right off the bat from the start. Make sure that there is clarification on what each person is looking for and what that looks like for them, so that you can take that on board and decide if this is what you want. If it's not in alignment, you know what I always say? It's a no. There's no point trying to convince anybody to be with you when there's millions of people out there. Please. So what can you do if you find yourself in this situation? Well, first you need to take time to reflect on why you want to pursue a relationship with someone who doesn't share the relationship goals with you. Right? Is it the fear of being alone? Maybe being alone too long and you're thinking, this is my last chance? Or is it genuine love? Remember, love is a two-way street. You can't love someone who doesn't love you. Love is a two-way street, and you deserve to be with somebody who not only loves you, but also aligns with what your relationship goals are. It's so important. Compatibility plays a very, very vital role here, where you're accepting this person as they are, as they've said they are, not who you want them to be or who you think you can transform them to be. True compatibility means that, yes, you click, they're amazing, but it also means that your goals and your values click too, without one person needing to change or betray their boundaries or betray what it is that they're looking for or compromise or settle, because that only leads to heartache and pain. And we want to avoid that as much as possible. So while you're going through this, if you're in that situation, you need to come to terms with what this actually means, because it might mean acknowledging and accepting that this is not the right relationship for you, and just ending it as soon as possible and going out there and meeting other people who are in better alignment with what it is that you're looking for. But here's a caveat for you. Again, remember, if you decide, okay, he said what he said and I'm okay with just playing along, right? That's okay too. But make sure that you're not investing your emotions and your feelings so that you don't start to build resentment when he's already told you from the onset, I don't want to be in a relationship. So make sure that your heart is able to handle this if you can, and you think, okay, he said what he said, I'm okay with that. Just know that chances are you're not going to change his mind. So enjoy it as long as you want. But if your goal is to find someone who will be committed to you, who will align with what you want, then there's no point wasting time. Every time you spend in a situationship is time that is taken away from you finding your true love, your true soulmate, and building a future together. So remember that true love revolves around mutual respect, shared dreams, and common vision for your lives. While I understand it's painful, especially when you meet someone that you just click with, I know it is painful to let go, but it is a step towards finding a relationship where both parties have the same goal and want the same thing, and you get to choose each other. That is the beautiful end, and that's how it should be. So let me know what you think. Let me hear your comments and some of your stories. I love to hear from all of you about situations like this, if you've been in it and what you did about it, or if you're currently in it and you're trying to get out of this. But whatever it is, do not waste any effort or time in trying to change a man's mind. When he wants what you want, he can come back for you. Until then, keep meeting new people who are better aligned with what it is that you want. Thank you for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Till next time, sending you love and light.